always say start with our 70%. So there you go. So
Lovely.
this
Nice.
is 70% from Dominican Republic.
Nice gold foil on there. Well, it's nice and thin, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's supposed to melt on your mouth. And chocolate is like wine and coffee. Different regions create different flavours. And every time I go anywhere, I always say this because you have to keep saying it. Chocolate isn't what we see in the supermarket.
Yeah.
It's something totally different. When the beans are roasted properly, when you're paying the farmers properly, you're paying them a living income rather than like a fair trade. I do believe fair trade's done quite a lot. But
do you know what would be even better? If
more
you'd come in
chocolate.
last week when I had a nice bottle of red wine, we were doing wine tasting on the show. That's really good.
We do wine and chocolate pairing.
I bet you, do you? Proper pairing?
Yeah. We've worked with the...
Put that in for a works outing. Right, I'm going to clean my palate.
Cleanse your palate. And then when I say that different regions create different flavours, I want you to compare it with this one. So this is a 60% Haiti.
Right. So what was that? Well, that was 70%.
70% Dominican Republic. So now you think of geographically where they're based. So Haiti and Dominican Republic, they share the same landmass. Now I want you to try this and tell me what you're getting from it.
It's much smoother.
Yeah.
It's that one was great, but it was quite like aggro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was quite punchy. This is a much...
Yeah.
It's lighter.
You should be getting fig flavours from there.
I was going to say fruity.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is where it's grown, how it's fermented, how it's dried. And
so it is like wine.
It is exactly like wine. And this is the chocolate that we should be engaging with. And so this is chocolate that has been invested in, the farms have been invested in, farmers are being paid properly.
So the process that you go through is the same?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so I was just going to say, is it that it's all the flavours are locked in the beans, or do you then treat it differently later?
Well, the flavours are locked in the beans, and then the farmer might say to us, "Do you know what? These are the flavour profiles," and then it's our job to play detective. So I may make this Haitian, and a chocolate maker somewhere else may make it taste a little bit differently. Because we roast the beans at different times and temperatures.
Do you have like wine? Do you have a good year? It's like Haitian's like really good this year.
Well,
and then next year it changes because the weather was different.
Well, consistency isn't necessarily a thing at the moment.
Yeah.
But it used to be. So in Belize there was this one.
Go on, what are we having this one? This is the orange.
Yeah, this is milk. So Belize
not
one
naughty,
year,
just nice. I like that. So there's 50% milk.
Yeah.
So it's much lighter in colour.
It is much lighter. So one year our Belize came out quite banana-y, and that wasn't great. But there's usually quite consistent. Yeah, it is.
And so what are the big boys doing to just knock all that interest out?
So you've got a contributor mentioned it previously about underinvestment in farms, not paying living income, and so you've got all those bad things there. And then you could be a great farmer, your next door neighbour could be an absolute terrible farmer, and then when all your beans all come together, the big boys have to they burn the beans. It's almost like having burnt toast, and you get that consistent flavour. So everyone thinks that dark chocolate is supposed to be bitter, and milk chocolate is supposed to be sickly sweet, but
that's really good. I could demolish that bar of milk.
Yeah.
It's all really good. But
well, this is 50%. And so when the beans are roasted properly...
But you're right, it's not sickly.
Yeah, when the beans are roasted properly, you don't have to make it so hardly any sugar.
It's not a proper job, this, is it?
In it.
I'm sitting around eating lovely, delicious chocolate. And so what have we got? What's this here? Is this the rubbish from the supermarket? Why have we got...
I would like you to try our version of white chocolate. So we call this natural blonde. And so... We
need
all
to go
think
to the news, but I'll be honest, I'm enjoying myself. My God, it's completely...
Yeah.
Now, so it's not the bright white milky bars are on me.
No.
I'd say it's more...
Caramel,
caramaki, fudgy sort of colour.
Yeah, so we don't use white refined sugar, so we use coconut sugar and a fruit from Peru called lucuma to sweeten all of our bars, and this one will taste a lot more caramel. It's got 40% cocoa in that white chocolate. You won't see that in a chocolate bar on your shelves.
It's really good. And it hasn't got that like heartburn.
It won't have that.
It
won't have that.
Oh my God. I could just do this all day.